Yo to you, and let me find that level code so I can make sure I play that first thing, literally. Let me find it. You gotta go to YouTube Studio. Live. There we go. Sweet. I'm gonna get that loaded up right now in the background. I'll wait for more people. Oh, I just saw the chat. I don't know which came first. You putting the message in the chat or me looking in my YouTube studio and finding the comment. But what's important are the friends we made along the way or something. Hello to you too in all caps. I'm sorry about your caps lock key. Oh, is this the? I can't remember if this is the one I tried and then I don't remember. But I want to do this one. Yeah, so I figure. Well, we'll wait another minute for more people to get here. But I found a fun game breaking. Well, not I found. Like I didn't discover it, but I came across an interesting glitch you could do in Yoshi's Island that breaks the game very easily, like really easily. And yeah, it'd be fun to play around with that. Repositioning my microphone. There. Like, why do I make myself lean forward for the microphone? Like, I could just put it next to me. Makes more sense. Let me see what mode I had this on. It's I think it's a blue Yeti mic. One of those. It's a couple years old, but it gets the job done. I actually got it for free at an old job I used to work at. Um, the customer is getting rid of it because it has a mini USB port on the back, just a standard mini USB. But he was like, "Oh, it doesn't work anymore." He was gonna throw it away, and it's like $150 microphone. So I'm like, "I'll just take it." And it was very easy to open, and took out the soldering iron, removed the mini USB port, put in a brand new. I think I went on Amazon and they sold them in packs of 10, just a bag of mini USB ports. Soldered it on. I've been using it ever since, and I put a lot of solder when I put it on. I wanted to make sure it never, because the pins on the board became disconnected over time. At one point the cable must have gotten tugged. I put a huge ball of solder on that. Like, I want to make sure it never comes off again. Now, like, whenever I disconnect and reconnect the cable on the back of the mic, I'm like super self conscious about it. I'm like, please just don't break. All right. There we go. There we go. I did not realize how low of a clear rate this level has. I'm doing it anyway. Why? Uh, because it's Mario. Oh, this one. Whoa. Okay, maybe I didn't play this one. Alright, we're gonna beat it this time, you guys. How? How you do? Oof. That beginning double jump, that's the part where I lose time on. I gotta get better with that. I lose all my time right here. Ah, dang it. I think... Is that second note block a trap? Because I bet... I say as I die. I bet I can clear it. Nah, I'm gonna beat this. This stream goes out to all the fans of purple. We're gonna be seeing a lot of that. Okay. Tweeter girl loves purple. I keep forgetting, like, because we're not consistent with the titles. Are you tweeter girl or tweeter wife?
Oh, I don't care.
I just like, I feel like I interchange the two a lot, and I'm like, I want to settle it, but no.
Vote for chat.
The first two jumps are more complicated than they seem. That second, I haven't landed the second jump yet, but we're gonna do the second jump. By the way, like I said, if you love purple, if I got the stream for you, it's this one. I like the idea that, like, in universe, we don't even know what this purple liquid is. Like, the game just calls it poison. But, like, what is it? To be honest, it doesn't... It's not really a purple that screams poison to me. It just kind of screams, like, fruit drink.
I just changed my name on Discord from Tweeter Girl to Tweeter Wife. There you go.
Oh, there we go. So now we have it official. It's Tweeter Wife. It's Tweeter Wife, Tweeter Wife.
You know, I think we've been married long enough. Might as well make it official.
Yay, Tweeter Wife. You can't just hold right at the start. Oh, so you're saying, like, don't hug the left side of the pipe? Oh, that was quicker. Yeah, okay. I see where you're getting at.
Is Sammy Tweeter Cat?
No, he's just Sammy. I don't know, like, yeah, I could think of a more clever name for him, but he's always been Sammy. I figure, like, why change it now?
I can't believe he's still snoozing.
I can't believe he's been here since the Wii U unboxing.
I can't believe
on launch day. I'm sorry, what?
I can't believe he skipped dinner. He's still snoozing.
I know. No, he didn't skip his dinner. He skipped begging for our dinner. That's what she meant by it.
Don't worry, the cat gets fed plenty.
Oh, yeah. Talking about you can't... See, you can't touch the sides of the pipe. I thought so. As I touched the sides of the pipe. See, nailed it. Oh, I touched the side. Right when I touched the side, I just gave up. Oh, we almost cleared it. Almost cleared it, bruh. Oh, no, that was... Nope. I curved too far to the left on that one. Oh, oh well. The noise canceling on the mic probably would have bleeped it out anyway. Yeah, guys, Streamlabs has really... Oh. What? Hold on. I accidentally cleared that, and I don't know how I did, so I need to rewatch. Hold on. Okay. Let's rewatch this winning run. Here we go. Ready? Not that one. I was kidding. I meant this one. I was kidding about that one too. Obviously, I meant this one. I'll be honest, I don't really see what I did differently. In fact, I think the only reason I died is because I was in shock that I made the jump. I was like, here I go, I'm gonna lose again. Here I go losing. Oh my god, I'm still alive. What? That's exactly what happened. What up, Red Mario? Trust me, I'm going to come back to all the level codes, but I made Gavin here a promise last week that first thing this stream, I would try his level. It's going great so far, as you could tell. So, nah, I'm going to beat it. And then we're going to glitch out. Hi, sir. Been watching this since like 07. God, your kids could be watching this. Don't let your kids watch the earlier videos. I said no words. Now after this, I want to glitch up Yoshi's Island on the Super Nintendo. I found this really fun game-ending glitch you could play around with. But I will remind everyone later when we do it. Epilepsy warning, because you could end up with a lot of game crashes that make the screen freeze up like crazy. Or like flash and... that was a screenshot I took earlier. Talking about the glitch, right? The game-breaking glitch. the one time I did the glitch, it made everything disappear except the first background layer. So like all the foreground, all the sprites, ground tiles, they were all gone when the game crashed, and it left just the background. And I'm like, it left me looking at it like, that is nice. Like that's like a piece of art. So that's straight up a screenshot from Yoshi's Island after it crashed, and it was just like I wanna frame that, right? Isn't that nice? Welcome to awesome person. um, I don't know. It's one of those art things. This is art. I knew purposely I had to lose on this one so I could do a fresh retry. Here we go. We're gonna win. First try. Here we go. First try. I touched the side of the pipe, which means I'm gonna lose. Nailed it. Nailed losing. Oh, that's it. I feel it. Yeah, that's it. You can't touch the sides of the pipe. I can feel the difference. I can feel I failed there, so I'll let the purple do its work. You go for an attempt and you're just like, no, that wasn't it. That wasn't my go. That wasn't my go, chief. It's like, this level has helped me discover that sometimes you can do like a weird half a jump off a note block. What the hell? How did I get that far? Oh, Tweeterman said I swear. You know what levels really got me going when I say I swear? No! Ow! What was that noise? That's like that video of the deer getting mauled by the coyote or whatever that was. I'm sure you've all seen that video at some point. It's like, you didn't know deer can make that noise? It sounds like a person. It's like, ah! Ah! It's like a person screaming. Kind of. It's very... I just thought of a random story that came up recently. This was like... This had to be at least 20 years ago. No. No, it... At least 15 years ago. Probably 20 years ago. I remember listening to the radio, the local like FM radio, and they had this contest where they were playing sound effects of animals. The animals were very much liked each other a lot, you know? They were making noises regarding anyway. So like they played the noise of a turtle. And I remember watching the viral video of like the turtle, the two turtles, and he goes like, I remember I was driving, I was listening to all these people calling in and getting it wrong. I don't remember what they were guessing, but it was they obviously weren't guessing turtles. And I was getting frustrated. I don't even remember what the prize was for. I don't even think I claimed it or whatever. Um I think I ended up just calling up out of frustration, just to be like, it's a freaking turtle. Like, how has nobody calling up seen this? I didn't say this on the air, but it's like, how has nobody else who's called up seen this video? It had millions of views. You mean tell me, oh, I'm the only person in this area who's seen the video? Bull honky, sir. Oh, how often do I stream? I stream every Tuesday. We do Tweeter Tuesdays. What up, Nights Freak? Nights Freak, I thought of you. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I think I heard Tweeter Wife needs me. Give me a sec. Hey, we're back. Look at that. Okay. Yeah, like I said in the chat, the last time the mic cut out on me, it blue screened. So, thankfully that didn't happen this time. Let me test something here. Hold on. Okay, the microphone itself has its own built-in mute button. I think I'm going to use that because it seems lately if I mute in Streamlabs and then try to unmute it, it never unmutes. And last time that happened, it blue screened my computer. Anyway, Night's Freak. Wait. Let me get to the screen I'm thinking of first. I don't want the screen to show like sensitive info and whatnot. 'Cause I gotta go into the Nintendo Switch Online app. Where is it? Icons came out for the new game Mario Tennis Fever, and I thought of you. I literally thought of you because look, ready? Look, you can get an icon with sleeveless Rosalina. I don't really think I need to say anything else. Sleeveless. See, I should have known you were already on that. And if anything, my apologies for not knowing you better. I should have known. Right. Oh, he's already on that. Oh yeah, she's sleeveless, bruh. Look at that. No sleeves, bruh. She's no sleeve goofing. Anyway, we're gonna pointlessly attempt to beat this level because I don't think I'm good enough to beat it, but we're gonna try it anyway. No, seriously, I'm gonna try it till I beat it. And Night Freak, it's only 10 platinum coins. Oh, oh, so freaking close. And Sammy just hopped in my lap. Hi, Sammy. Hold on. Can I get Sammy to say anything? What, are you gonna sit? Your paw's wet. You were drinking out of your fountain. He's got one of those like cat water fountain things. He loves it. Your paw's wet. I know exactly what you're doing. Fine. You can sit there until my leg falls asleep. All right. Oh no, hold on, Sammy. Give me a sec here. He's still in my lap. Hold on. Actually, no. Night's Freak. I'm gonna do you one better. I don't think many streamers could do this. You're gonna pet Sammy right now. Ready? I'm holding the mic in my hand. The mic is approaching Sammy's back. Ready? Here we go. Oh, it's it's canceling out the noise. Nah, it's canceling out the noise of me rubbing it on him. Wait. Sammy, say something. Trust me, the microphone was petting him. The one time I don't want noise cancellation to work. Anyway, you touched my cat. Yeah, I feel like sometimes Luigi does like a 3/4 jump off of that note block, and that's the one you want. You want the 3/4 jump. The full jump is too high, you lose too much time, and yeah. Nope, nope, nope. Ooh. There we go. That's the 3/4 jump you want. Tammy, did you just try to take my soda cap? Can you not? Or maybe... Wait a minute. Am I doing it wrong? Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. Three slow, 5 this level. What? What? How much is the Switch 2 upgrade of Mario Wonder? I think it's $20. Was that the Bella Bell Park thing? Wait. He didn't do the... Huh? I don't know, bro. I think I concede on this level. I look at it this way. We're 20 minutes into the stream, and if I haven't beaten it yet, I think I might have to call it in. Just so we could get to other levels, possibly. Oh, wait. Oh, redemption. We had redemption. Night Freak, this is for Rosie. If like, I don't know, if you want Mario Tennis Fever, you might have to like starve for a couple days. Like, don't actually do that. Don't actually do that. No, it's a good idea to listen to advice from people you've never met in person on the internet. In fact, some of the best advice comes from random strangers. See, that right there may or may not have been good advice. Is there a way to tell? No. Nah, by the time Fire Red and Leaf Green came out in 2004, I was kind of like, I guess for lack of a better word, like, done with Pokemon. Like, I don't know. I didn't get into Gen 3. Obviously, I was way into Gen 1 and 2. But I think by 3, I was like, nah, I'm good. I think I had my fun. So I did not play Fire Red and Leaf Green on release. Obviously, I knew they weren't new games. I knew they were Gen 1 remakes, but I still didn't play them. And $20 for a Game Boy Advance game? Are you kidding me? No. You know what I'm obsessed with lately? These metal structures that you can get off Amazon called Metal Earth. And they're like these models you put together, but they're made out of these thin pieces of sheet metal that you bend together, and there's like tabs that lock into each other, and you assemble it, and it becomes like a thing. Like, I made a tiger, there's a spaceship, I made the DeLorean. I wasn't expecting the bounce to work, so I didn't put in the effort. That's why I didn't make it up on the green block, and I died. Alright, I think I concede with this level. I want to get to, at some point, the other part of the stream I did promise. We're gonna break Yoshi's Island really bad. Like, real bad. Yeah, is it okay to say publicly that you like the Switch 2 yet, or is it still like Is it still the cool thing to do to be the anti-crusader and be like, oh no, I will not be partaking in that product. I will not be purchasing that, and blast it all over the internet and shame anyone else who buys it? Like, what happened to just buying the game console you like and then going home and playing it? I mean, people want to blah 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 that Nintendo and their prices right now, but I mean, look at what Xbox is going through right now, and then PlayStation. I mean, look at how many PlayStation 5 exclusives there are. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe I should get an N-Gage. Oh, let me see. Let me manage my save states here. I think these random save states are when I was playing with glitches, maybe. Maybe that's what that is. IDK anyway, should be fine. Oh, Sammy, he's getting comfy in my lap. Sorry, what am I talking about this Yoshi's Island glitch? Well, you can make his tongue, you can basically break Yoshi's tongue so that it infinitely stretches across the screen to the point where all the sprites become invisible and eventually get a data overflow and the game crashes. Sorry, I was taking a sip of water. And it's very easy to do. It's very easy to mod your Nintendo 3DS. Oh. Let me lower the sound levels for you guys because I know Baby Mario might get a little bit annoying. So here's what we gotta do to make this glitch work. Here's the setup. All you need is something in your mouth and a checkpoint ring. We're gonna pick something up closer to the checkpoint ring because I forgot Yoshi follows them after a while. I think the middle ring in this level is in the next room. If I remember, yes it is. Okay. Right, the next room, there'll be a middle ring. I have not done this glitch on real hardware because it's way easier to do it on here with the rewind and stuff. Plus, I highly doubt the battery in my Yoshi's Island cartridge is saving. I don't know if I ever replaced that battery. And if I did, I probably replaced it like 20 years ago when I was learning how to solder. So the replacement battery is probably dead. So, plus this glitch can delete your save files too, so real hardware is going to be tricky. Alright. I don't think it matters if you have eggs or not. I want to jump over that. I want to jump over that. I want to jump over that. Oh, Sammy he buried his face in the pit of my knee, and it's so adorable. Alright, something in my mouth. Spit it out right as you go through the checkpoint. See, the Shy Guy came out, so that means I spit it out too late. Alright, so that... Perfect. Now... So, it looked like I spit something out, but I didn't. So Yoshi's got a null sprite in his mouth right now. If you try to spit it out, nothing's going to happen. If you try to swallow it to make it an egg, it won't even become an egg. But if I now... The same way I ran into the ring while spitting, if I do the same thing again while running into an enemy, the game will break. That time I did it too late. Hold on, ready? Did that work? Nope, that's not it. You can tell when it worked. No? No? Yeah, sometimes his tongue becomes, like, unavailable for use. Look at that, see? I swallowed the nothing. Alright, that wasn't the glitch. Well, that was a side effect of it, but that wasn't the glitch. I can't get the timing right. This is why it's hard to do on real hardware. Boop. Now, you gotta spit as you touch the enemy, but I can't seem to get it right. I don't think it has anything to do with the coin. No. I swear, guys, it's cool. Not happening, Bob. Anyway, let me catch up on the chat here. Oh yeah, that old video where I said Game Boys are dirt cheap now. Yeah, that was back when you can go to EB Games. It probably wasn't even GameStop yet. It was probably EB Games. You could probably get a copy of Fire Red for $5. They probably cleaned it for you too. All right, maybe they weren't $5, but it's nothing like it is today. Man, I thought it was something else when N64 games got expensive. You know, when my generation got old enough to buy our own games and stuff. N64 game costs went up. Now they're whatever. Then for GameCube, it really went up. Like GameCube games got ridiculously expensive, and now it seems like for 3DS and Game Boy, it's like boom. Now everybody, their grandmother and their grandmother's imaginary friend Rupert has to have a Game Boy Advance and a copy of Pokemon. Like Jesus, what happened? My brother had a copy of Fire Red, but who knows where that thing is now. All right, back to trying to glitch. I swear this was working before. Barnacle head. Maybe I was always doing it before with Shy Guys. Maybe it just works better with Shy Guys. No? No? You know, this glitch wasn't working before. I promised. Oh, there it goes. Hello. See the sprites disappearing? Bless you. Oh, here we go. Ready? Yeah. So, basically what's happening... Oh. You see how Yoshi's tongue kind of flew off into the distance there like a projectile? Yeah, like that. So what the glitch is doing is Yoshi's tongue is getting infinitely longer. Like literally infinitely. It's wrapping around the screen multiple times and it's not stopping. So it keeps getting longer and longer and longer. And eventually it gets so long that the sprite is corrupting memory and then you get corrupted RAM and it crashes and stuff. And that's why you get the funny stuff. Uh yeah, little Samson, right? Yeah, 3DS never had a phase where it became dirt cheap. It was expensive the whole time. It never had a break. There was there was never a point in history where a grandpappy was like, "Hey, in my day, you can get a 3DS game for 5 cents a nickel," or whatever. I don't know. Whatever Grandpa would say. There it goes. There goes the tongue. See ya. Goodbye. Every time you get hit by an enemy, the tongue length like resets, but then it gets long again. Also, when you're in that weird limbo state where the sprites are invisible, Yoshi moves slower. And I can't seem to use my tongue. Hello. There we go. Camera's like, where do we go? Come on, we'll get some better ones. It really just kind of is luck of the draw. How's Valentine's Day? It was awesome. Bye. Okay, bye. Has Lil Cat ever gotten in a fight with Sam? Oh, multiple times. Oh, good old Frank. That would have been a good fight, though. That would have been a good fight. Got a little bit of stutter down there. I also turned up my audio in case if the game makes funny noises, I want to hear it too. Yeah, when the sprites are off the screen, I can't run. Like I'm always in like this weird slow walking state. And I can't seem to lick anything because, my tongue is glitching out. Um, Even though the sprites are invisible, it seems like that's not creepypasta. Yeah, it can still interact with sprites if I touch them, even though they're invisible. That's why I can still pick up Baby Mario sometimes. The irregularity has been detected. Oh, good, we got Mario back. At what cost, though? There we go. Yeah, a lot of times it just resets the game. A lot of times just does that too. Um, I do think again it is a good time to. I don't. I think it's kind of. It's almost kind of silly. I think when YouTubers give like epilepsy warnings, like I think YouTube is because YouTube is so uncensored and public in that way. I think it's kind of to be expected. Videos have jump scares in them all the time, so use your best judgment whenever you're on YouTube. But anywho, that speech out of the way. This green could get very flashy. Please keep that in mind. There we go. I don't know. I feel like YouTube has hit a point where we don't like need to say it anymore. Does that make sense? I'm glad I showed up in your feed. PSP Go with a free memory card. That's legit. I remember. God, the PSP Go then being like, "Oh, we invented a new memory card size." And then when the PS Vita came out, they're like, "There's a new memory card size again." Right? PSP Go had its own memory cards, and then Vita had its own memory cards. I think I'm remembering that correctly. That picture could almost be art if you AI edit out the wing on the left side. It could almost be art. Sammy, my leg is really falling asleep. The one that you're laying on. Oh, God, I made that stupid facepalm joke. I thought I was some like edgy YouTuber or something. Jeez. And yet here you guys are still watching for some reason. Oh, Sammy, there's gonna come a time very soon where I need to move that leg. It's doing the pins and needles thing right now. I guess to pick up coins. Shut the baby up. The guy would just shut up the baby. Goof. Hey, what? Coming back, game? I think you're gone for good. All right. he japed us there. I don't know why. For some reason, it's funny when the glitch just cuts off the crying, like, unceremoniously. Yeah, the game did. It panicked and closed its eyes, and then that little peek was where you do the tiny peek in between your fingers. Like, oh, did he go away? Maybe I'll just peek through real quick. Press start to Rich. Actually, to be specific, I think it said push start to Rich, if I remember. Look, if I'm going to quote something, I want to be accurate about it. Whoa! Hey, we warped. We warped. Oh, lordy, we warped. Look at that. Now that's an image. That's an image. Can I... Hello. Look. Wait. No. We could live this moment over and over again. Alright, I'm done, I swear. More crashes, let's go. It reboots into Baby Samari. It's the sequel to Samari on the Famicom. Like the Wing Cloud that's like trying to escape from the garbage there. He's like, help. Help. Yeah, insert joke about how annoying the baby is. Look, any Sega Genesis owners that complained that said Baby Mario's crying was annoying, they were just jealous that it was hard to do sound samples like that on FM sound synthesis. Oh, Genesis fans be hating. The SNES had better sound. Da, 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 da. I'm just like, sound samples are better than, like, they're more realistic sounding than FM synth. You know, like you hear FM synth and you know that's what it is that you just heard. Like, oh, that's a someone's synthesizer. And there's nothing wrong with FM synth, but I don't want FM synth to be everything. The sound effects, all the sound channels, everything. Like that last cry for help the game did there. Help! I gotta get the dang baby. Yeah, at least that time it wasn't crying. The problem is, like, going into this area, there's so many enemies, and I can't see any of them. They're all invisible. Ugh. Is he crying? Is he crying? That was unceremonious, that one. I want to get a really good... I had some really good ones when I was playing with this glitch earlier. That chunk of level that tried to load. Like, well, I tried. It's really hard to dodge stuff when everything's invisible. You'd be surprised. I don't know. It's funny when it gets cut off. The crying's funny when it gets cut off. I don't know why. Uh, whoa, whoa. Why'd the background go poopy? Okay. Hold on, let's leave it for a sec. Maybe it'll do something else. Oh, sploosh. I didn't see you until now. I'm sorry. I didn't look at the chat for a while. Nah, sploosh. Where'd the game go? Wait a minute. I thought the sound was glitching. Alright, I guess that's all we got. For that. No, I'm not gonna spend 20 bucks on it. Nah, I can't. See, I can't use my tongue when the glitch is active because your tongue is currently busy breaking the universe, literally. So your tongue is unavailable for use, so you can't eat up the invisible enemies. It don't work. Like, it just ignores the tongue button. Like, it just pretends like you're not pressing it. And like I said, you can't run. Everything's at, like, a weird slow walking speed. You can still flutter jump, though. You can still flutter jump. But... Man, I should have made a save state when I had that. I had a really good one earlier. Maybe we can... You know what? Let's try for a different level. Let me think. I've played this game so much, I should know some primo locations off the top of my head. Actually, I just thought of one. One I think will be good. Sploosh, man, those were the days when games were affordable. Sammy, remember how I told you how it's really getting close to, like, leg moving time? Because my leg hurts from being under you because you weigh 20 pounds? There we go, there's a middle ring. Oh yeah, we could do some glitches here. Nailed it. This is how we reload. No, you son of a... Nope, too late. Too early. Perfect. Null sprite. Bingo. Let's go Cane Crash. Wait, why did I do that? That was dumb. Glitch, you fool. Mom, he won't do the glitch. Mom. Shut up. No, my mom never said that. I can tell when the tongue physics go like back to normal. You have a certain amount of time for the glitch to work. Afterwards, it just kind of despawns out of Yoshi's mouth. Yeah, Frank crashed the game. R.I.P. Frank. That's why you couldn't use the tongue, because the game was stuck in an in-between state where you had it in your mouth. Yeah, it can't even decide if I'm eating something or if something's already in my mouth or if his tongue is out permanently. All right, Sammy. Now, he's going to be cute, guys. He may be 14 years old. Well, he's going to be 14 this spring. But he may be an old cat, but he's like a baby. So he's all cuddled up in my lap right now, but I got to move him. My leg is sore. So I'm going to pick him up, and he's going to make little baby meow meow noises. Ready? All right, Sammy, we got to get up, okay, buddy? Let me get the mic ready. All right. Come on, buddy. Got to get up. I know you're a baby. I know. I know. Yeah, God, you're heavy. All right, go ahead. Oh, I can move my leg. My leg is free. My leg's doing the pins and needle thing right now. Oh, God, that's the worst part of your leg waking up. I guess any appendage waking up. Uh, yeah, it seems to be whatever corruption happens seems to just be dependent on what's going on in that particular moment in RAM. But while Yoshi's tongue is breaking the game, yeah, it's like I guess whatever's in RAM at that point in which his tongue has fully maxed out the RAM, whatever's in the RAM at that point, that decides your result. Oh, that was Sammy just now, yeah. Oh, yeah, the fat shy guy glitch, I know that. Try getting in the null state and then going through a door. I don't think that works, though, because when you have something in your mouth, doesn't it normally delete out when you go to another room? I thought it did. Can't get it to... I feel like it's hard to get the glitch. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. It made a wall. It generated a wall. I couldn't move. Let me try to get the dang baby. See? There's another piece of art right there. All the sprites disappeared. All the foreground disappeared. And you just left with the background. It's a nice background. Did I ever frame the Cartoon Network sweepstakes letter? No, I never framed it. It's in a safe place, though. Definitely keeping that forever. Oh, hello, sir. Pay no mind to the floating... Okay. No, I know what that is. That's the, I'm sorry? What noise is it making? Oh. The dinging stopped. Oh. I turned up the volume. I'm not pressing anything. I haven't pressed anything since it froze. It's still going. This is art. This is television. I literally turned up my TV's volume and the capture card volume so we could both hear it. That's what it is. We're hearing the sounds of the Yoshi pinball game. That was creepy. Those little swirly swirls look like the D in the Disney logo. Right in the middle of the screen. Very tiny. Like it's contained in one tile. Right? If only out of context account. I'm gonna let this go for another minute. This is good stuff. I think I'm past the point where I could like rewind it anyway. I don't even care. This is what happens when you tell RAM to make music. 127 out of 150. Dang, that's way better than I ever did in the Pokedex. I never cared much for the Pokedex. I don't know, I'd get it into like the 40s or 50s and I'd be like, you know what, I'm good. Oh my god. Sammy almost did a sneeze so hard he fell off his cat tower, but he did not fall. I try to think from a computer programming standpoint, like how how is anything still happening right now? Like how are tile changes still happening? Like how are tile changes still happening there? Like how are sounds still being output? How is it still accessing data to output sounds for? Does that make sense? Unreachable coins, huh? Well, I noticed when we were doing this glitch in 2-5, um, when the glitch was currently going on and everything was invisible, I could scroll the screen up sometimes, even though on that level you're not supposed to be able to scroll up. It's supposed to be only left and right. There, right there. That's the swirly thing I was talking about. That's the Disney logo. Oh my god, this is a symbol, guys. This is symbolic of Disney buying everything. Now Disney has bought Yoshi's Island. They're turning it into their 5th park. Oh. Oh my god, there's Yoshi's tongue in the top left. Look. The very remnants of Yoshi's tongue itself. The cause of all the destruction. Right there. Okay, when it does that noise, the roll, roll, roll. That's creepy. Like, right there, those tiles for the background. They're not in the right place, sure, but they're coherent. How, among all this data nonsense, are they still in the RAM at all? Right? Alright, guys, I'm sorry. You guys probably want me to... I can stare at that for minutes on end on my own time. Right now, there are people watching. The people want to see the cool things. Let me try to give you guys more of the cool things. You were right. You were right about erasing saves. I got a save state. It's fine. Oh my god, that's funny. See, someone was asking before if I'd done this on original hardware. No, and that's why. Um, it's okay, guys. Watch this. Boom. We're back, baby. I wish I had that gif of Bender bending Rodriguez. You know, he's like, we're back, baby. The timing for when you said that could not have been better. That was amazing. Bravo. All right, let's go break it somewhere. Oh, God. So sorry about the audio levels, guys. I didn't realize I still had it cranked up. Oh, my God. The timing of that, bro, like... It could erase your saves. Through my playing around in this, that's the first and only time I've actually gotten it to do any save deleting. Ah, here we go. I fell through the floor. Ah, song's a banger. Chomp Rock started rolling and the game said nope. Ah, dang it, I hit the muncher. Moving and jumping is so weird when everything's invisible. Whoa, wait a minute, whoa. I'm gonna let this play for another minute. I didn't expect it to play random sounds. Okay, we're not gonna stare at a black screen. We're not doing that. Don't worry. All right, the game farted. I found the actual trigger for the save erasing with this glitch. If the music stops, your saves are gone. If he plays a full level through, it should save the game and correct the issue. That's interesting. And you know what? I guess that makes sense, because if the music is still playing, I guess that means the RAM isn't totally overwritten with garbage. But if there is no more music playing, then the RAM is so overtaken with garbage that even the music is gone. Then yeah, I could see that leaking into the game saves as well. That makes sense, yeah. Night's Freak, it wasn't me, it was the chair. Oh my god, me and my friend Sean, we would goof about that for a long time. Is that the Game Over song? Um, wait a minute. Oh no, we still got sound. Hold on. Anyway, yeah, me and my friend Sean, that was like an inside joke with us for the longest time, where like anything that sounded like a fart, we would just say, "It's not me, it's the chair." I wanted to see if the saves were gone. Oh, it's safe for now. Safe for now, homies. That's why we have a save state. In case it erases our saves again, we'll be good because we have it backed up. We will have a backup. Oh, Night Freak, I know exactly. Trust me, I knew exactly what you were referencing. Yeah, I started the video pointing at the chair, and I was like, a lot of you guys have been commenting. It's not me, it's a chair. Oh, God. Fun fact. Um, Remember the video where I got really annoyed with people saying I wasn't 18, and I showed my driver's license in the beginning of the video, and I was like, that's my driver's license now. F off. I'm tired with the comments. Like, I was such a little hissy fit about it. Um, but I been using the same picture on my ID until now. I recently finally got the new ID that you had to get, and yeah, I finally got my picture updated. Like, there's no way. I know it's a rule that you have to get your photo updated when you get the new ID. I'm like, there's no way I can keep using this picture. Like, I look like I'm late for Earth Science class. In fact, I look like I might have actually been running late for Earth Science class. Like, I actually still had my forehead covered with hair. Now that part's balded now. I'm looking up this tongue glitch in Beanstalk Fall. I'm listening. Bruh, I love toying around glitches. You tell me. It seems though I haven't nailed really how to get his tongue to glitch out like on command. It's just like sometimes I do it right and sometimes I don't. I think my tongue has to be like really far out when I hit an enemy. Is that what it is? I don't know. Ooh, that was a good neck crack. Too early definitely does not work. Oh, hello. There we go. Got some jitter and jank there. Then 2-5, you do the glitch and run over to a nearby beanstalk, get the ground to disappear. The beanstalk follows gravity and falls. Huh. Interesting. Get the ground nearby beanstalk. Where's there a beanstalk in 2-5? I don't remember where that is. Is there? Are you talking about the beanstalk with the happy face on top that grows out of the ground in a zigzag, like like that? The second room of 2-5, it says. See, I know my Mario way too good. Not sure how I fell into a pit there, game. And then there was silence. There was nothing. It didn't seem to like the Chomp Rock pushing me very much. What else can we do with Mr. Chompy here? Ow! Jerk. Oh, because the Chomp Rock had to respawn. I see what it... Did I ever beat Soul Silver? Well, I beat Soul Silver after years. Like, I picked up the game again out of frustration. Like, tried again after a few tries. I got it. After, like, brute force and luck. The original Silver, I beat that no problem. I swear Soul Silver was harder. Like, I feel like your rival at the end has this huge difficulty spike. Like, you see wild Pokemon in the cave before him that are like 20 to 25 levels weaker than the stuff he pulls out. And he's got a full team of 6. Like, he don't mess around. Let's leave the baby out. Corrupt the ram. Corrupt the ram. Corrupt the ram. If I would stop hitting enemies, I'm just gonna stay here. I bet there's some influence on what input you do on the controller too. Yoshi's tongue flies away. Nice Freak is funny. Nah, it's nothing. It's nothing personal. Like, to be honest, I don't know. That just seems to be the luck of the draw that I got. Cool for me. Nah, I never got like an official. That's an image. No, I never got like an official verdict on it or anything. It was just like, oh, okay. This is what I've been dealt. Oh, there was silence and then scrolling and then a reset. I bet. Wow, it didn't nuke a thing. I would like to try a different video. A different level. Maybe this one? I never understood what this Lakitu has on his back. Like, are they light bulbs? Are they like flash bulbs on a camera? Are they just really bright LEDs? Yes, I know, probably no one else thinks about these things but me. 'Tis be, would it be? Yo. Ow, I got hit. Owie, ow. Alright. I like that little noise Yoshi makes. Boink. Boink. On the road to find a middle ring. Gonna meet my friends along the way. I'm on the road to Viridian City. Come on, let's go. Yes, I had that album as a kid on cassette. Yes, cassette. Oh, please, I wish I still had that cassette. Then I could just say, like, not only do I own a soundtrack on cassette, but it's the original Pokemon album, the To Be a Master song. The To Be a Master album. By the way, this was the late 90s, early 2000s. So you bet your dollar that 2BA was abbreviated. So it was the number 2, the letter B, and then just the letter A. 2B. As was the style at the time, guys. As was the style at the time. Finally, there's a middle ring. Jeebers creepers. Oh. I guess it doesn't work well going upstairs. There we go. Null Sprite, got it. Oh, that's not actually an enemy. This level might be trickier because there's not, like, not really enemies. There's just the penguins, and the penguins just bounce you. Ah, sugar lumps. Ah, sugar lump daisy chain. I do like the little slippy sound on the ice, though. There we go. And look, no enemies. Oh, let's see. Well, no, that didn't. The sound didn't cut out. It just reset. That probably didn't do it. I think we found a good spot to camp out for glitches. Ah, you son of a... You guys see... You guys see... That's an image. You guys see how I open my mouth? Jumping is so weird in this limbo state. You go so slow. And, like... It's like you can flutter jump, but you can't. No matter what. There we go. Purpley. Sip of soda. Nothing else crashed. Meh. We got funny sound. You know, every time we rewind, we should play that overly used sound effect in YouTube videos whenever someone's trying to represent a rewind or a flashback. It's that rewind sound effect that goes like it is so overused, and I hate it. I hate when it's used because, like, I think whoever thinks that's what a real VHS rewinding sounds like has never heard one. Like, in reality, the rewind is usually silent because the VCR usually mutes it. I don't like how it played that sound with the door opening sound effect. um, let's see. Let's see. Wait, no, I don't want to reset because it'll reset my. I'm gonna assume that nuked the file. Oh. That's a persistent noise, it is. That's an image. What? There's another Yoshi butt. There's another Yoshi butt. Who's Yoshi butt? Not my butt. Is that the sound of the game or the sound of Ian's burping? Yes. Yes. One little extra sprite showed up there. That was all. Oh my god. That got the cat's attention. That's really loud. Aw, pretty. I noticed playing around with this glitch, that seems to be a fairly common result. You get the buzzing noise of, oh, that's, look at Yoshi's tongue coming on in from the left. uh, um, a lot of the freezes end up like that. If I had to hear that creepy noise, then you guys had to hear it too. Oh, he's just cruising along. We'll just see you later, buddy. He's like, he's like, the other action might have stopped, but I'm still going. This hasn't slowed me down. I'll keep going. So stupid. No, we don't have our little buddy again this time, no. Nope. I don't need to rewind the death. That was Blinky. A little bit, not really. Oh. Oh, that's purty. Obviously, buttons aren't doing anything. Now, here's, again, from a programming standpoint, I'm wondering, like, what area of the programming is making those tiles specifically update? Like, what's the garbage in the code that's making those certain tiles update, but not other ones? And why those palettes? Screenshot it. Good idea. My slipper came off and my foot got cold, you guys. All right. Hey, do you guys know an easy way to freeze Mario 3 that even the Switch emulator doesn't like? There goes that silver guy. He's like, I'm out of here. I can show you guys a 5-minute crash in Mario 3 if you want. And then it went dim. That looks weird with everything dim. Actually, I think, isn't that a specific mode of the Super Nintendo's graphics set? Like, one of the things built in that it can do? Like, Mode 7 is one of the things it can do, but isn't one of the modes it could just make everything darker for some reason? And, like not many games use it or something, because it's like, we'll just change the palette. That's no death. I call shenanigans. Whoop. All right, I think we're almost at an hour and a half. We did one level of Mario Maker 2, and the rest was all Yoshi. So let's not let Yoshi hog all the spotlight, right? Let me guys show you my quick little 5-minute way to crash the game in Mario 3. Even the Switch emulator doesn't like it. First thing you gotta do is get to World 7. I know it sounds like a lot to ask, but it's easy. I'll show you how to do it with Tweeterman's Tip of the Week. Sometimes I wonder what it'd be like if I had a side channel where I just showed off like game glitches I thought were cool. But the problem is, I think the problem with that is the market for that on YouTube is a little oversaturated. There's a lot of very good YouTube channels that already do glitch videos, and they do glitch compilations with funny editing that takes a long time, and it's like, I like watching those videos, but sometimes, I don't know if other people get like this, sometimes when I'm watching, I'm like, I already know about that glitch, I already saw that one, I already saw that one, I already knew about that one. Like, it's a finite game. I know there's only so many glitches that can come out of it, but maybe I feel kind of funny talking about the same ones over and over again. My fastest time in Mario 3? No. Years ago, I literally tried to see if I could use the glitch that I'm doing now to do a credits warp, to warp to the end of the game and do a speedrun that way. And you can do that, but you kind of have to do it tool assisted. You can, with a huge asterisk, you can do it analog, but it's very difficult. I tried many, many, many times. And not only that, guys, I tried to do the glitch on real hardware. I don't know why. Like, every time I did an attempt on the glitch, I had to reset the whole game and do this whole setup part over again every time. I don't know what I was trying for. Was I trying to be some hero or something? Like, just, use save states like everybody else. So that's the thing. I don't want to do a video where it's like, did you know you could... It's like, yeah, I did. I did know that. Like, thanks for... But did you know you can get infinite one-ups? But yeah, everybody knows. Oh, well, sorry. Alright, this is all we need here, 7-1. Alright. Look at the two pipes going up. You got the one in the middle of the screen, the one on the right of the screen, which is a little bit longer. We want to go down that pipe, even though it's a pipe that goes up. So we're going to glitch into the right side of the pipe to make us go down a pipe that normally we can only go up. The game is going to send us into like a parallel universe version of the top of this level, where there's going to be a lot of random tiles mixed in too, and we can crash the game. Uh, so yeah, glitches with Tweeterman. So how can you do a credits warp with this? So the red Koopa I took out in the beginning. Sammy, there's an open soda, please. He jumped up on the side of me and scared me. The red Koopas in the beginning of this level, like the one I took out, if you give them specific X coordinates, like if you bop them with your tail at just the right spots to make them stop there, and then do the glitch, those X coordinates will translate into credit warp when the crash happens. But if you don't have that set up, instead it just crashes the game, which is what we're going to do. Because I've never been able to do it. So here we go. We have to clip into the right corner right here on that tile right there. But we have to get a running start to do it. I got it first try. All right. I'm not pressing anything on the controller. I'm not pressing anything. I literally put the controller down. I promise you the game's not frozen. Yet. There you go. There we go. Hello. So yeah, we're in a parallel universe version of the top of the level where it's very discombobulated. I'm vibrating right now. That's cool. Basically, if I deviate from this tile, the game's gonna freeze. If I jump, yeah. The game don't like that at all, and it crashes the game. There you go. I had a save state made for it. That's cool. Oh, yeah. The Switch emulator hates this glitch. It really, really hates it, which I find hilarious. I like that little... It sounds so dejected, like... No, not that save state. This one. There's a water tile up here. We're swimming on nothing. There's a single water tile here. Sammy's got the zoomies right now. Whoa, we're up here. Oh my... Help. I don't know where I am because I've never had that happen before. Remember the video of the Max Headroom incident from '87? Where the newscaster's like, well, if you're wondering what just happened right now, so are we. Oh my, Sammy's got the zoomies. You know what it is, guys? I think he got fed, but I think he also went potty. There we go. So he's got super zooms right now. Alright, one more. Can I get up here again? Oh. I want that leaf. The forbidden leaf. No, not that one. Ah. I must get the leaf. Ah, so close. Are we gonna get it? We're gonna get it? We got it! We got the forbidden leaf! Nice. Also nice. All I did was jump there. Alright. So we've seen some cool game crashes tonight, but we gotta see more Mario Maker. So I'm actually gonna go back in the chat because people sent codes way earlier on in the stream, and I'm gonna go back and look for them. Ooh, Red Mario, I see yours. Mm. Actually, I apologize. Maltero Mahler got one in before you, so we're gonna do his first. God, don't yell at me, game. Jeez. Don't yell at me, man. Do 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 do. My Switch is probably like, now what? It's like, no, no, no. We're not here to crash anything. We're here to play. Like we're good. We're here to legitimately play. Don't worry. I don't want the Switch getting nervous. I think I have a hair in my nose that I really need to get rid of. It is super itchy. Yeah, I shared that. You know, I don't even care because we all have hair in our nose, so I don't even want to hear it. uh, Chung, doesn't that mean danger in German? Ein Troll. Oh, I get it. This is literally German. Yeah. Chung, I know this from Phoenix, right? It means danger or warning or caution. Oh God, yeah. If you well, the first game doesn't even work anymore. The servers are offline. Mario Maker 2 adds so many more features. It's absolutely worth it, and the levels people still make to this day are fantastic. If you don't already have it, I would suggest getting it. Uh, Hold on, I'm gonna open up Google Translate. When I want Google Translate, I can't find it. Okay. Detect language. Sure, let's see if we can do it. Uh, Google Translate says it's the Revenge of the Boo House. The Haunting of Boo House. Yeah, Haunting, Revenge. It's probably something like that. It's not. Sorry, I don't think it's a funny swear. I mean, don't get me wrong. It'd be really funny if it was a funny swear. But I think they're innocent this time. Sorry, I was putting back on my watch. It was fully charged. Isn't it bizarre to live in a world like that where you can say, oh yeah, I just finished charging my watch so I can put it on now. What a world. What the hell? Do you got a platform on those? No way, Jose. Who? There's no way. Like I can do the first very beginning part. Okay. Oh, you sneaky Pete. You sneaky Pete son of a horn. If that's even an insult, I don't even know. Someone get Bill Nye on the horn. Yes, I tweeted quoted Game Grumps. You can't do that. I remember when the fireballs were called Poodle-Boos, but I think now they just call them lava bubbles. Yeah, it was like Podobos. But yeah, I think now they're just called lava bubbles. I'm old. I still remember when they were called Bonsai Bills. I forget their name now. It's like Magnum Bill. Oh my. Okay, shenanigan. Look, I got that far. That's pretty good. I'm gonna try one more. The fact that someone was able to actually beat this. Don't eat a lot of Twix, starting to feel a little nauseous. Bro, I've sat with a bag of like Twix minis and eaten like a dozen of them and been fine. You need to train harder, bruh. I'm also a fatty. I also got fit. You know what I wish you could buy separately? Like, I wish you could buy just the cookie part inside the Twix. Like, the cookie part is really good. I feel like, why is that so hard to get? Get Bill Nye on the horn. No. Okay, next level. um, they do still make musical levels. I don't see them as often these days, but yeah, I've definitely seen them. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, Red Mario, I want to try yours next. Guys, look, there's no server maintenance. How cool. Yeah, I figure we'll catch up with the levels that were posted in the chat. We'll get through those, and if we got time, we'll see if we can come up some more in the search. Insanity is all this level will bring, and nothing more. Oh my god. 0.03 clear rate. Give me that. Comments, let me see. Beat it, not impossible. Alright, Big Bootay. Guys, we have to beat Big Bootay. Otherwise, what are we? Oh, is this like a gauntlet? Bad time for an itch. I can do that. Whoa. What the hell? Oh, oh no, 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 no. I wonder if you do you fill up the P meter and jump like that? Nah, I don't think that's enough of a jump. Hold on, I have an idea. Mr. Krabs, I have an idea. Come on, wake up. Oh, I thought he stays. I thought he stays. Ah, I tried to cheese it. Actually, I think if I put a Goomba on maybe the second step, I bet I can do it. We're gonna cheese it, boys. Cheese it, boys. Cheese it, boys. No, hold, okay. Guys, shut up. It was the momentum. I gotta get the momentum right. I see you guys laughing. Shut up. I wonder if I'm doing this right. Am I cheesing it? Yo, it worked. Okay, what else we got? I like his little runny nose. No! I went for the gamble and lost. Alright. But yeah, he's got a little runny nose. He needs a tissue. Do you think his, like, smaller brethren counterparts have runny nose issues? No! Boobadida 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 boop boo. Boobadida. Wrong step, I'm gonna try it anyway. You know what? I'm trying it on that step from now on because I don't hit my head as early on that step. Come here, you. I want the fire flowers in there. Oh, there's a tease. Did I hit both at the same time? I feel like I've known people, catching up on the chat, I feel like I've known people in my past that thought the spin jump was the only jump. In Mario, it's like, no, 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 don't press the A button, press the B button. I know, A is usually jump, but trust me. And then they're like, oh. Dude, how do you consistently get past that pyramid there? Maybe I'm cheesing it. Maybe, like, that ain't the way to do it. Alright, we're gonna skip the Galoombas. Galoomba, more like later Oomba. Nailed it. Ow. Oh, no, I don't want him this time. I'm fortunate to know reasonable people. Well, I know some very unreasonable people. That's why I don't contact them anymore. Okay. Forget the Galoomba. You don't need him. What? Yeah, nah, bruh. He was just stubborn that... He was stubborn because he didn't know he was only doing spin jumps. He felt dumb. It's alright. We know. We all know. Oh my god. I want to at least view the level. Like, I want to see what else lies ahead. Try doing a running jump. I don't think I get enough running speed to fill up my P meter. That's the thing. Alright, screw it. Let's try it anyway, right? Because we haven't tried it yet. So here we go. I'm gonna finish my soda here. Hold on. That moment is gonna stick with me for a little while. If I have a moment where I like randomly start giggling, that's why. It's because I just remembered this moment again. Frick's sake, man. If Switch if Switch 2 Pro controllers didn't cost $90, I would have chucked it by now. God. I've definitely thrown a Switch. I've definitely. Pleasant we are. I've definitely thrown a Switch 1 Pro controller before. It's been a while, though. Okay, running is definitely the way to go. Hey, Riku, what's up? Oh, I forgot to spin. What I want to do in the moment sometimes is throw it at the TV. But then I remember I'd have to buy two things after I do that. So I don't do that. Doesn't mean I wouldn't like to. I just don't do it. Spin to win, exactly. By the way, guys, if you're new here, make sure to just like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm kidding. I like to get that joke in at least once a week. I'm a YouTuber, guys. I think I have to fart. I'm a YouTuber, guys. I'm pretty sure I have to, like, say that by law or else my channel gets terminated. It's actually a legal requirement that I get on my knees and I beg you guys to like and subscribe. And I spend like the first 3 minutes of the intro begging for that before I get to the video. Nailed it. Oh, you gotta be effing me, dude. You have gotta be effing. Alright, I gotta kill the Hammer Brother, because he's gonna haunt me for the rest of the level. I've told this story before, but for those that haven't heard it, fart. I've said before, I'm very proud to say that I have 100% Donkey Kong 64 on real hardware without any Game Shark codes for quality of life improvements, like no barrel swap hack with the L button, no moon jumps, none of that crap, right? So I beat it with raw power, no save states, nothing. And I 100%, I didn't beat it, I 100% it. I almost broke a controller in the process. I had an Atomic Purple, well, I still have it, an Atomic Purple see-through N64 controller. It's a first-party one. And I was playing the Beaver Bother minigame. Anybody who's played Donkey Kong 64 knows the Beaver Bother minigame. It's broken. It doesn't work. But it frustrated me so bad that I threw the controller really hard on the ground. And it didn't get warm, but it made a burning electronic smell. I don't really know why. But, and then I heard something, very tiny piece of something rattling around inside afterwards. Eventually I opened it, and it turns out it knocked a resistor off the board, and it just came off the controller. So that resistor was just loose on the inside of the controller. But even though it made a burning smell after that, it always worked after that, and it's still a working controller to this day. In fact, I swapped out the joysticks on it to give it like a GameCube type of joystick. Ha, gotcha. You gotta... What the freak is this? Oh, you gotta go for it, don't you? I see what they want from you. Goodbye. Oh, no way. This level's nuts, bruh. Oh, is this one of those, like, bounce on the thwomp things? Oh, I didn't know there were gonna be those to help me. Okay. Uh... I think I heard of that too, Night's Freak. There was some sort of Donkey Kong 64 code where if it was present in RAM because you used the code, when you saved your game, it just permanently nuked your save. Um, that does sound familiar. Oh yeah, N64 controllers are super easy to repair. Yet the was it the N64 coin where you have to do like the first 3 levels of Donkey Kong Arcade on one freaking life? I saw a quote from an interview recently where someone was asking one of the old school Rare developers, like, why was Battletoads so freaking hard on the Nintendo? And they basically said, well, we were a little game development company in the UK making games in our little shack with no internet, so there was nothing else to do but play our game. So we played our game so much, we just kept making it harder until we said, all right, yeah, it's good. So yeah, Battletoads is really hard because they purposely made it as hard as they could. Um, and the guy said something too, like we want to make sure people felt like they got their money's worth. Like they don't want the person to breeze through the game in a weekend and be like, ah, that was like dumb. Like no, they wanted it to be something that stuck with them for a while because it was a challenge, and it actually has been that because of that. The whole game. What's that? 4 levels? It's 4 levels, right? Including the cake factory. That's where I always lost, was the damn cake factory. Yeah, you gotta do the whole danky. You can't go half danky. You gotta go full danky. Once you go dank, you never go. Never mind. Problem with the Hammer Brothers, like, you know, they're random. He's a random dude with a rude attitude. I mean, he's probably got a rude attitude. I mean, he throws hammers at you. That's pretty rude. Or he's at least disgruntled. I follow most of those old rare guys on Twitter because most of them are on there, like Grant Kirkhope, Kevin Bayless, uh, Steve Males. Is that his name? I think he's on there too. Not as often though. Was it Greg Miles? Greg Steve? I forget. The point is, a lot of them are on there, and like sometimes when something rare related comes up on Twitter, like they'll all tag each other, and it's just funny. They'll be like, "Oh, remember that?" And it's clear that they're referencing like inside jokes from back in the day, and it's like, "Oh, I wonder what must have been so cool working on those back in the day." Ha! Take that, poopy head. No, 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 no. Dude, there was that one guy. Who was the guy from Rare that went on Twitter? That he made a video showing that he had like a version of, I don't know, some build of the game where it was the pirate from Banjo Kazooie or Banjo Tooie, I guess technically. And he was saying stuff about like upcoming games coming up. Like it's on a development cart, and he did a video of that, and then basically went quiet after that. Like he didn't even dump the game or anything. Like way to like tease that. I don't know. I don't think it's cool to like tease that you have a piece of gaming history, but that like you're not sharing it. It's like for people that get prototypes graded and then they seal them away in those plastic or acrylic tombs instead of like dumping the ROM and preserving it. Oh, you fart. Yeah, I don't think it was 12 Tales that had the pirate in it, but it was like, I forget, it was something prototypey. And the pirate had like full voice acting. He was something like, finally, the treasure's mine, or something like that. He had this whole speech, and it was just him recording it on his CRT on his workbench. And it was a development cart because, you know, it was one of those really tall N64 cartridges with just a handwritten label on it. I couldn't decide if I wanted to jump or spin jump, so I did both at the same time and failed at both. Plus, those cartridges, that's volatile RAM, so eventually the contents of that cart, no, either EEPROM, sorry, eventually EEPROMs just kind of fade out of existence on their own. Like, you gotta get those backed up if you want to preserve the data. Once the data rots out of the EEPROM, that's it, it's gone. Like, it kind of sucks to think about, but like, it's what happens. And then boom, gaming history gone. I'm gonna have to get patient and wait for the Piranha Plants, aren't I? I didn't want to wait, clearly, because I keep trying to rush through it. But, we're gonna have to do the, patient thing, aren't we? There. Stubborn idiot. Me. I'm the stubborn idiot. Oh, I panicked because I got sandwiched. You gotta back up your EEPROMs, man. Bit rot. It's a real thing. And unfortunately, bit rot is a real thing that affects different devices in different ways. Look at CDs and DVDs, specifically ones of the burned variety, ones that you burn yourself at home in your little CD burner, Windows XP, LimeWire, Kazaa, you know. Um, I didn't wait. I didn't wait. Anyway, those discs are the most susceptible to data rot because of the seal, the glue that holds like the shiny part to the plastic part. Well, eventually the glue becomes undone, and you get these little dark spots on the disc. And that's what happens when oxygen hits the glue. It turns a dark color. And once it turns a dark color, that's it. It's done. Toast. Goodbye. I hope you had a backup. But of course, it depends on the brand. Depends on like, is it a write once or is it a rewritable disc? I forgot to run. The burn speed used can sometimes affect even the burner. There's a lot of variables with it, but there are also blank CDs that are meant to be like archival quality. Like they'll be sold as such. I didn't wait. I was impatient. I was a poop. So yeah, if you're looking to back up something precious on discs, get the archive quality ones. They last. But please don't let that be your only source of data backup. Have something redundant going on. Do a cloud backup or something. And yes, sealed discs, like officially pressed discs, can data rot too, but it takes them way longer, and it's a lot rarer. Fart. And for all the devices that have suffered bit rot, indeed. So not just EEPROMs, discs, and of course, solid state memory is susceptible to bit rot too. If you have data sitting on an SD card or a flash drive for a long time without ever even being accessed, the bits of data what is it? Basically the transistors that hold the electricity that hold your data, they become unrefreshed and they kind of dim away and stop lighting up. They have to be a 0 or a 1. Well, eventually they'll flip to the other. If it was a 1, it becomes a 0. If it was a 0, it becomes a 1. And then there goes your data. The lesson here, boys and girls, have redundant data backups. Do not put all your eggs in one basket. I've seen too many people learn that the hard way. Oh, I didn't zoom. M disk. Interesting. Yeah, I've had straight up SD cards just die. Sorry, I'm waiting for a burp. I know. So, this is such a mature stream, as you guys know. I touched his booger nose. Yeah. Archival quality stuff definitely costs more. And yeah, depending on the brand, too. Out of the Galoomba. Yeah, and I think, I mean, I'm not a data recovery expert, but I think, too, when it comes to flash storage, once you get some bit rot going on, you can't really trust the storage medium anymore because, yeah, you can put the data back on and refresh it, make it new again on the disk. But I think when it happens once on flash storage, it's kind of giving you a hint like, hey, I'm gonna do this again really soon, just to give you the heads up. He's like, I'm just letting you know, champ, this ain't gonna be the first time. Oh my god, you can duck under them. That's helpful. Alright, here we go, ready? No! I went too fast. I went too fast. Yeah, I figured because I was never gonna get to that laptop. I just didn't have the time or the resources anymore. Um, I'm like, if this laptop's unfortunately hasn't done anything with it, but I didn't like expect him to. I'm like, if this laptop is gonna get any help any day, what better person than from him? So that's why I'm like, here, you take my baby. Take my baby. It's not a song, but we made it one, cause we're singing it now, jumping over the things and being patient. Boop. I don't know if I have to kill him, but I don't want him possibly throwing wrenches. No, I never got hit by that one before. You poop. Wizardry. No, OG RPG predates Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy. Wow, that is old. You're right. In at least 20 years, we're gonna have all these crappy emulation devices floating around. They're just gonna die. And that's it. They're just gonna poof. Yeah, I didn't have the space to store that anymore either. And the more I stored it, the more the box was starting to look iffy. It felt more right to rehome it. Wee, wee. Luigi slides while contemplating life.jpg. You can see the blank stare in Luigi's face. He's just like, here we go. There's no way. I tapped the button. I saw he did a new upload today. He had a computer that is, well, not really a computer, but it's an Android-based point of sale machine for Scholastic book fairs, like when they had those at school. And it's a pretty sophisticated little thing. It's kind of cool to see, like, when schools have the Scholastic book fair now, you get everything you need. You get an Android-based terminal to take payments. You're good to go. Anyway, I saw like the highest rated comment on the channel was like, "Now Bringus Studios needs to try gaming on this." It's true. It's perfect for Bringus Studios, man. It already runs Android. Now it just needs to be set up for emulation and all that. It's good to go. Yeah, we gotta call Bringus here. Man, when I was a kid, Scholastic Book Fair, like he said this in the video too. It's not a spoiler, don't worry. But when I was a kid, Scholastic Book Fairs were either cash or check. Like there was no credit card option. Like you didn't come into school with a credit card. Not as a kid. Not even as a teenager. Dad, you son of a fart. Wait, I thought Dank Pods had Frank. Does Bringus also have a Frank? Why does everybody have a snake named Frank? Do I need to get a snake named Frank? I wasn't patient and I was okay. Whoever cleared this is cray cray. I was trying to be funny. I was trying to do the funny. I still cleared that. I'm getting better with the hammer, brother. Alright. Not gonna screw it up, we're gonna totally do it. Boop. Boop. Alright, here we go. You know what? No, hold on. Gather up my nerves. What the heck is wrong with that? Bringus I met with the snake. What? I'm very confused now. I thought it was Dank Paws that had the snake. No! Alright. I'm gonna go in hugging the right wall. I think that'll do it for us. Boink. Alright, we got this. Go, Johnny, go. What the? Okay, the timing needs to stop changing on the cannonballs. We have a term for that. No. I guess it's not really jank, but, well... No. I wish there was, like... Maybe we'll finally have a good use for AI. Maybe Mario Maker 3 will use AI, and there'll be an option where, like, where you can, like, just kind of promise the system that your level is in fact clearable, and you don't need to do a clear test on it. You could just upload it as is, and someone will clear it for sure. But just to not have to put yourself through the torture. I'm sure we can figure that out with AI, right? Maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something useful to do with AI. Nah, I don't see Nintendo using AI anytime soon. Like generative AI. Oh, I panicked. Go. Okay, I'm gonna hug the right wall. And go, 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 go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You gotta be kidding me, bro. You can't keep... you can't keep adding to it. Like, I don't want to have to redo this part over and over again. I'm gonna cry. Not really. Oh, man, oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man, we're gonna buy a custom conversion van. Oh, I don't really come across those. I don't know if it's a problem for other people, but, like, if I come across a level with the dev door, I'm out. Sonic says dev doors are no good. Ding dang walla walla bing dang. Sorry, I watch too much Vine Sauce sometimes. Right on the frame. I work hard for the money, mom give me lots of money. No, you biscuit. You biscuit. Have you played any of the Paper Mario games? Sorry, I didn't see your message before, and I wish I did. I was too busy hating this level. No, yes, actually, I have. I played through the original one multiple times. Played through Thousand Year Door a couple times. Super Paper Mario I played through once. We tried to play through a second time on a weekly stream playthrough, and the game frustrated me so much that I turned it off. We didn't come back to that series. But I'd done all the other ones, like even Sticker Star. I did beat Stickers. I didn't like Sticker Star. I had to look up a lot of walkthroughs for that game, like to find out where to put what thing. That game was too much of a guessing game. It was not fun. Color Splash, I played that. I thought Color Splash was fine. It was fine. Like, if someone were to describe Paper Mario Color Splash, it wouldn't even be fine. It wouldn't even be that good. It would just be fine. You know what I mean? Where like you kind of struggle to have the word come out of your mouth. You're just like, it was fine. I think, yes, I think, did we stream the original Paper Mario and then we streamed Thousand Year Door? Those are the only ones, though, that we did. And I think, did we do Mario RPG? We did Mario RPG, right, guys? Can you, someone tell me? Hey, if we didn't play Mario RPG, I could always stream the remake. Wow, an authentic Paper Mario Kart going for over $100. I specifically remember when I got my copy of Paper Mario 64. It was at an EB Games when they were still selling them, but they definitely were not cleaning them. Because I took it home and I remember looking at the pins and they were so blue and green. Like, nobody looked at the game cartridge. Nobody took a Q-tip to it even once. Nobody even thought of it. So I had to clean it myself, and it was very difficult. It took a lot of work. But eventually I had a working cartridge of Paper Mario, and I was happy. How do people let their carts get like that, man? How can you neglect your cart so bad? Guys, I might have to bail on this. Oh god, was that when I was dealing with trolls? Oh, can you guys believe I used to have trolls? What was that thumping noise? Oh, the cannons. Duh. Close call, buckaroo. Oh my god. You gotta be... Bro. Not even a checkpoint. This might be where I bail. Oh, look, this is where I bail. I'm good. No thank you. I think I'm good. Oh man, well, what a stream. Um, I kind of have a feeling there isn't a checkpoint, so I'm good. It took me that long to get that far, and I feel like I did all I wanted to. That was a hard level, but I choose not to play anymore. And yeah, we're also gonna wrap it up because it's about that time. What time is it? Oh wow, it's almost, yeah. Yeah, we gotta wrap it up. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining. This was a lot of fun. Hope you liked the game breaking and the Kaizo Mario and the do 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 do. The death song will be in your head all night like it'll be mine. All right, guys, catch you next time.